أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Anytime anyone criticizes Darwin's theory of evolution, evolutionists immediately cry, it's about religion.
Well, the claim that all skeptics about Darwinian orthodoxy or Christian fundamentalists stands refuted by me. It's obviously not true. I'm neither Christian nor a fundamentalist. But lots and lots of people are skeptical in the scientific community.
I became skeptical of Darwinian evolution early on, outside of any religious influence, just because of the complexity that I was learning about in the cell, and we use the word elegant in genetics.
The biggest impasse confronting evolution is the incredibly complex structure of the living cell. Every living thing on Earth is made up of cells 1/100th of a millimeter in size. Some living things are made up of a single cell. Yet even these single-cell organisms are remarkably complex in their composition. They have complicated functions to survive, and even little motors to move. In Darwin's time, this complex structure of the cell was unknown. With the primitive microscopes of those days, cells appeared to be little more than featureless stains.
In the 19th century, when Darwin was alive, scientists thought that the basis of life, the cell, was some simple glob of protoplasm.
The greatest advocate of Darwinism in Germany, Ernst Haeckel, supposed that the living cell, which could only be viewed as a dark spot under the microscopes at that time, had a very simple structure. In one of his articles, he referred to the cell as a simple little lump of albuminous combination of carbon.
However, powerful electron microscopes invented around the middle of the 20th century began revealing just how complex and organized it was.
With the hard work of science in the 20th century, we've seen that the cell is far from simple. It's got very complicated molecular machines and things that are very resistant to Darwinian explanation.
Cell may be the most dynamic. It is one mass of activity going on, bringing information out from across the cell, opening doors, closing doors, motor molecules. Actually, motor molecules moving along tracks. It is probably one of the most dynamic physical systems in the universe.
Not even the most sophisticated laboratory has been able to produce a single living cell from non-living matter. Indeed, this is fully acknowledged to be impossible, and efforts to produce living cells from non-living matter have been abandoned. But the theory of evolution claims that this system, which man with all his intelligence, knowledge, and technology cannot succeed in reproducing, came into existence by chance.
Fred Hoyle, a famous English mathematician, expressed the impossibility of formation of higher life forms without a creator. The chance that higher life forms might have emerged by chance is comparable with the chance that a tornado sweeping through a junkyard might assemble a Boeing 747 from materials therein.
The ingredients must combine, but they must combine according to an exact formula in a unique way. The living molecules in your body that have protein, enzymes, DNA programming in them, the very simplest is made up of many hundreds of components. So 100 components would have one chance in 100 million billion chances of being correct. But you see, the 100 components actually also have 4 chemical elements in each one. and really the simplest living cell that can replicate itself has 400 components. So now we've got 4 times 400, which is 1600. So we've got 1600 components, and that would be, well, 1 in 167,636 zeros following. That would be the odds against such a right combination. And wait a minute. Oh, you say, but that's a very rare thing, those kind of cells with those components. Do you know what, my dear brother and sister? You have a brain with 10 billion components. $11 components. There would only be one chance in 39,916,800 that they could combine correctly.
Modern biochemistry has also revealed the unimaginably complex design of the DNA molecule. The structure of the DNA